Hey guys and gals, it's Thomas, and I just want to thank you for all the questions and comments on the Everyday Salad video and via email. I'm super excited that you're putting these tactics to work for you, and I know you're getting excited about the way you feel when you implement them. Just to recap, in the last video I talked about making a series of small changes in the way you think, the way you eat, and the way you move that add up to a tremendous impact, and that create more balance in your life the longer you practice them. Specifically, I showed you how to build a plant-based meal that'll make you healthier and make you feel amazing immediately. So if you haven't seen it, go ahead and check it out. Now, as a personal trainer for well over a decade, I've worked with people from all walks of life, from the clinically obese to professional soccer players. And one thing I continue to see over and over again is back problems. I've personally dealt with serious back problems for the last 6 years by way of a few herniated discs. And if you know what that feels like, it can be excruciating. There were many days when I couldn't even get up off the floor. And as someone who works on his feet, that was totally unacceptable. So I had to find ways to heal my back as quickly as possible. I've done a ton of research and tried just about everything short of surgery since then, and this is what's worked for me and my clients. Check it out. Fixing your back starts actually with stopping anything that causes you pain. But I find that a ton of people don't actually do this, and I was guilty for a really long time. I came from a lifting background, and I could not fathom a life where I wasn't squatting and deadlifting and pushing heavy weights over my head in a vertical press. The reality is, though, those things were hurting my back over and over and over again by causing compression on my spine, squeezing the discs, pushing the discs in my back against the nerves, and causing pain to radiate down my leg and through my hips. So if you're doing something over and over again that you think is benefiting you but continues to injure your back, you have to find an alternative or remove it altogether. That's number one. Number two, you need to walk every single day. Walking is the lowest impact form of cardio, except for maybe swimming, but not everyone has access to water. You can walk every day, you should walk every day. It's what your body's designed to do, and it will have a very soothing effect on your spine. Number three, do cat camels and bird dogs every single day. A cat camel you may have seen before. You're gonna be on all fours, your hands about shoulder width apart, directly below your shoulders. You're going to inhale and look at the ceiling or the sky. You're gonna exhale, push your back up, and look at your belly button. Inhale, look at the sky. Now, I picked this up from Dr. Stuart McGill, who's the world's foremost specialist in this kind of back rehab and treatment. This is the cat camel, and I do it every morning when I roll out of bed. You want to do it between 6 to 10 times. The other one is called the bird dog, and what that is, you start in the same position. You're going to extend one arm and the opposite leg in a straight line, squeeze your glutes, squeeze your shoulders, be as straight as you can, hold a few seconds. Now, if you can't actually do this or you're super shaky, you need to build up to it. But the bottom line is it's very low impact and will allow you to start fixing your back with relatively easy movements. Number four is plank variations. They've made my back much better, and you can do these on a regular basis. You can do these almost every day. You want to have your hands directly under your shoulders. You're pushing out across your shoulder blades, and you're tucking your hips down. I'm squeezing my hips forward. And what that's doing is keeping my glutes tight, keeping my midsection tight, and really focusing on creating tension all through my midsection. The beginner version is the exact same position, but you're going to be doing it from your forearms. The second position is a side plank, and again, you can do this from a full extension or you can do it from your elbow on your forearm. I'll show you both. First, you get into a sideways position. You push through your elbow. This is in a straight line. Your elbow's directly under your shoulder. You're stacking your feet and you're squeezing all this musculature right here on the side. I like to extend my hand straight up, sort of align my body and make sure that I'm working on my balance at the same time. From a full extension, your hands directly under your shoulder, your foot stacked on top, and my hand is going straight up, and I am looking at my hand and looking at that position. You want to be able to hold these for 30 to 60 seconds. Now you're on the other elbow, it's directly below your shoulder. You plank up, you squeeze all this musculature on the side, feet stacked, extend the arm. That's the bent elbow position. Straight up, pushing down through my shoulder, squeezing all this musculature here and looking up. This final one you need to actually do on your hands. I don't know of an elbow variation for this, but I'm basically putting my hands directly below my shoulders but behind me, and I'm going to arch my hips up into this position. What that's causing me to do is roll my shoulders back, squeeze my glutes and hamstrings and lower back, and really kind of get my hips up as high as I can. Those 4 planking variations have had a huge impact on my back health. Your ultimate goal is to get to that 60-second mark, but again, you don't need to be Captain Plank. Bottom line, if cat camels or bird dogs or planks hurt your back, don't do them. Focus on the other stuff. Number 5 is you need to strengthen your posterior chain. You can do this in a lot of different ways, but you really need to think about, am I doing what I can to make my glutes, my hamstrings, and my lower back strong or stronger? They need to get stronger, and your midsection needs to be strong in order for your back to have a suit of armor, which, trust me, it needs, especially as you get older. So I like lunge variations for this. I like squat variations for this, deadlift variations, anything that you can get away with without feeling pain. You can progressively load in terms of getting stronger and adding resistance, and that you can actually recover from. The 6th and final tip I have for you today, and there are lots of tips for fixing your back, but I'm focusing on these, is you need to look at your diet. Particularly if you're overweight and you're dealing with back problems now, being a lighter, leaner version of yourself is going to start to help to alleviate those problems. That's the top 6. That's helped my back. I hope it helps yours. So what if you woke up healthy? What if you had techniques and a practice that instantly changed your mindset and erased stress? And what if you could actually build up your courage in a process that made you feel amazing along the way? How would a stronger mind affect your life? How would it make it different? And what if you were confident that the food you bought and cooked was making you happier and more productive? What if you knew how to find the best food available in your area and a few simple cooking methods to make just about anything delicious? How empowering would that be? And what if you had the knowledge to make your body stronger in any environment, whether you were in a gym or on a business trip in a hotel without one? What if you could see and feel your body change in a way that pushed you to find out what you're really made of? To take your unique organism beyond the sedentary status quo of the 21st century? How would being more physically capable change your life? And finally, what if it could be done in such a short period of time every day that you couldn't talk yourself out of it? My guess is you would be a very balanced person. You'd be on the path to mastery of yourself, and you'd be so much more powerful, wouldn't you? That's what I've tried to do for all of my clients, and that's what I'd like to offer to do for you. So if you're ready to join me on this journey of transformation, I'm going to be opening my first online metamorphosis program in the next couple of days. And I would absolutely love it if you join me. Now, the way this works is like a college class. I'll open up registration, we'll enroll the first group, and then we'll shut down registration and start the course. My next video will be all about moving forward, and I'll have lots of details about the upcoming course and how you can get started. So look for that video in just a couple of days. And in the meantime, I'd be thrilled if you'd comment below on how much your life will change for the better when you start to actually prioritize your health. I really appreciate the feedback, and I love hearing from you. Until the next time, be well.